Hey there, it's Brainy. April is Autism Awareness Month, and I'd like to raise some cash for the month to donate to the Autism Self-Advocacy Network. So, how am I going to do that? Well, allow me to demonstrate. This is a fish stick. Not very interesting, is it? But what if I dressed it in a flight jacket and sunglasses? That do anything for you? No? Well, how about if I turned it into a festive party clown? This isn't like an NFT. I like to call them ARTs, or actually realized tokens. I wish there was a single word name that I could call them, but anyway. If you donate a minimum of $20 to my campaign via the links in my stream, and then email me at brainytherpgcat@gmail.com or join my Discord, I will be more than happy to send you a transparent PNG of one of these lovely fish sticks. Keep your requests safe for work, by the way. Oh, and 100% of the donations will go straight to ASAN. So, what have you got to lose? Donate to a good cause, and I'll draw on a fish stick for you. That doesn't sound as good when I say it out loud. Anyway, thank you very much for your support. Happy April, everybody.
Meow. This fearless caddis is the raddest, has skills of the baddest, magic, slinging for status, practically unmatched, runs all of the gamut, in fact, he's a reference games and chatting, bent wizardly hatting, questing, stacking, napping, this cat witty banter, seeking kitty answers, roll 20 to scamper, tune in, and enjoy the ride. Brady, the RPG cat. Brady, the RPG cat.
Hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, and every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to another episode of Brainy the RPG Cat. So, we're back with the rest of Sonic Mania's Encore mode. So, let me see, I believe, yeah, we're playing this. So, we've got the big three here at the moment. I believe that Ray and Mighty have had their clocks punched at this point. But in the meantime, here we are on Flying Battery, one of my favorite stages from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Of course, I love most of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Right here, this is where a fire shield can come in quite handy. Alright. Oh, I think the audio is up a little too high, but let's go ahead and bring that back. Alright. Say, we're in a rut. We're going around in circles. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna have our ad starting soon. You know, I thought I hit the 2-minute ad button. I guess I was mistaken. All right. Give me a clue where I'm actually supposed to be going. So, I'm pretty sure one of these is a link that's supposed to go down. There we go. I just wasn't giving it enough time in order for it to do the gimmick. Alright. Somewhere in the middle of it all, I lost my fire shield. Which, again, still would have been useful right about now. Alright. Hopping across the oddly steampunk-coated platforms on this stage. I'm pretty sure that one would have taken me up, but... Imagine if that had all gone well this time. Alright. Checkpoint. Up the barrels. Over the half circle. Use the springboard torch again. Alright. You got a few empty egg jails over here. I wonder what people thought when they originally saw that, whether or not they were actually going to rescue some animals in the middle of a stage. But no, rings. We got rings. Of course, if that's the way Eggman wants to keep the rings, it's none of my business. Okay. Well, now we've swapped Knuckles for Tails. Okay, now we got a bonus stage. Let's see if we can get Ray and Mighty back on the team. Alright. Okay, we got Mighty back. Okay, now we're going up to the second tier of the pinball machine. Uh-oh. Well, so much for that. Okay, we've got our fourth teammate back. I had switched to Sonic here, is that I know that Flying Battery is an extremely narrow stage. So it's perfectly okay to do Sonic in here instead of Tails. Okay. All right. Drat. Let's actually stay on the platform, Sonic. Thank you very much. Oh no. It's not a very good day, spin dash wise. I don't know. I never know when those magnets are going to turn on. They always make me a little bit nervous. Oh, this isn't going to get monotonous at all. You know what? Okay. I'm going to cheat. Here, I didn't think I was going to use tails for much of anything. All right. Oh. I went too fast, otherwise I would have gotten into the next bonus round. You know, I could get this done a lot faster as tail, but I think I don't want to risk doing any damage to him just yet. So I'll just go ahead and do this the lazy man's way. In the trash compactor. Trying to build a generator. All right. It's a nice, tight place to be flipping the closing sign. Closing sign. You can defeat Eggman, but you can't stay here. All right. Boy, those things cut. Alright. I may regret this, but I feel like it's necessary. It's a good thing that you can still flap around inside that garbage. Alright. Hooray, illusions. Ouch. Okay, whoop. Free ray monitor. Well, Not as much anymore. Alright. The gang's all here once again. Go ahead and swap tails for Knuckles again. Beyond Segoe is no place for a mighty warrior. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have hit that button. Reality warping all itself. Time and space flashing before us. Right and left. Meh. Okay, that's how I bypass that little slider on the ground. Okay, well, that's just me getting crushed. Who did we lose? We lost Knuckles. Alright. Heh, this is interesting. The team up of Rayla and Tails. The guy who flies up and the guy who flies sideways. Well, speaking of which... Alright. I feel as though we've been here before, as we must have fallen several stories at some point. Oh, this isn't monotonous at all. Okay, getting tired of this little crane game. Maybe I shouldn't be here. Maybe I should be on going to the right. All right. Okay, well, I've got Knuckles back. That means I got the whole team again. Alright. Oh, gee, I can't get past this beam. There's an invisible wall there. They want me to go somewhere else. Well, where is that? All right. Okay, we swapped Tails for Knuckles again. The inside of the player select is no place for a mighty warrior. All right. Okay, back to Sonic. Sonic and Ray this time. Make that Ray and Mighty this time. All right. Oh, nothing foreboding about this. No siree. What an absolutely bonkers sequence. I remember this boss. This is where they got the idea of Eggette in just a defending character that's supposed to be Dr. Robotnik's niece. Although he doesn't really exist. This is just Robotnik upside down. I need to hit him into the spikes. Yeah, maybe switching to Ray might do something here. Okay, well, now I remember how to do this, is that I have to make sure that I am using the sideways panels in order to hit it really hard on the side. All right. I don't know why they do this if it's not possible, but that one's a little bit more to Eggman's advantage than mine is. All right. And you have to make sure that you hit the basket section. All right. Look at that robot fly. Okay, hey, we managed to hit it on the roadway, at least just at least once. Not good enough playing that tug of war usually, but I was able to get her done in just one sequence. The red and the yellow, back in the game. Being the would-be stand-ins for Sonic and Tails in Sonic Mania. You know, press garden. There's lots of boxes to break here. Maybe it's actually good to be mighty in this level. All right. Unfortunately, I think while he's on the spring, that he can't stomp again. Otherwise, this would have been much more controllable with Mighty. So there's like 3 new stages in Sonic Mania. This is the second of the 3. The first one is television based. This one is newspaper based. As Eggman was really trying to build a media empire with all of this. All right. Okay, there's got to be a switch I need to flip for that gate. There we go. All right. All right, there we go. Eh. Suddenly, secret ring. I've been absolutely abysmal at trying to grab the Chaos Emeralds in this one, but... it's just really nice to see Mighty in 3D. Okay, here's where I'm about to whiff it. Counting down seconds at a time. Trying to desperately grasp my last few rings. Alright. So where were we anyway? We just passed this checkpoint. That's a quick way down. Now we've been in this way. Oh, okay. The floor was gonna collapse. That was the answer to that little riddle. I'm supposed to wait for the moments when they stick the saw out in order to hit them. I can't just keep using rings and invincibility frames to get through there. At least that's what I'm gonna tell myself. There's supposed to be a strategy here. Okay, so before we go on to Act 2, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hit the commercial button, and then I'm going to go use the heat again. Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you everybody for staying tuned in. This is our Thursday playthrough of Sonic Mania on Brainy the RPG Cat. Stick around, everybody. All right. Okay, we're back. So, I do apologize because I usually mute the mic when I use a bathroom. I certainly hope there is nothing too untoward on the playback. Say, suddenly this press garden realm is starting to turn to ice. Ice to the left of me, ice to the right of me. And I've hit a monitor and I've replaced Mighty with Knuckles. Well, I replaced Ray with Knuckles, sorry about that. Okay. It might be worth it to just use Mighty Stomp attack on all this ice, but then I can already see that there are like blocks of ice with spikes underneath them, so I don't want to go straight through in that situation. Not like it's too hard to break the ice in Encore mode. All right. Okay, who are we swapping to this time? Actually, let's swap with Mighty. Now we got Tails. We got Knuckles and Tails. Oh, hang on. See if we can get Knuckles to break this wall over here. There we go. Now we switch back to Ray. You got Ray and Mighty again. After all that time, I spent so much care trying not to break the Eggman monitor. Yeah, I don't think I'm going that way. I know what'll break that. I believe I need to find another freeze ray around here somewhere. There we are. So yeah, we're gonna slowly want to push through all this so that we can break that barrier right there. All right. Alright. Time for our hard-boiled heavy number 2. This guy's ninja themed. You have to hit him while he's flipping, otherwise he's going to use his sword to freeze us. Alright. Not so tough. It's any small miracle that I was able to beat that. So, feeling a little bit nostalgic for Metal Sonic, Eggman has transported us to the Stardust Speedway. I mean, this definitely gives us the opportunity to have a Metal Sonic boss fight, and those are always cool. Phew, excuse me. See, I knew I had to be up here. I couldn't quite figure out why I needed to be up here. See that armadillo badnik over there is just making fun of you, Mighty. So, you know, these sequences where you would go through small narrow tunnels, probably one of the funner parts of Sonic CD. Yay! Breaking open flower pods. And what am I supposed to do with the flower pod now that it's out? Doesn't seem like a lot, apparently. Okay, I see. They're springing little leaf platforms. That's what they're doing. All right. All right. Oh, that looks like it was built for you, Ray. Alright. Well, never mind that. Now I've hit the monitor, so I don't have Ray anymore. I have Knuckles. That's perfectly fine, because he glides too. Alright. Hey, this is pretty fun, Sonic. How come you didn't invite me to Sonic CD? Well, that's because you weren't created yet, Knuckles. All right. Big enemy makes small enemy. So, obligatory Sonic the Hedgehog time travel sequence. Not very nice on the eyes. Not gonna sit here behind a spike ball the whole time. All right. Okay, so this is one of the cooler boss battles. I mean, the only boss battle I think is cooler than this one was the Mean Bean Machine one that we already did. So, out comes Metal Sonic. Let's just go ahead and let's have Metal try to beat up on Sonic while Knuckles actually gets ahead of the curve here. Of course, this isn't actually a race. This is just leading us into the Robo Sonic prototype facilities. These tiny little robots are based on a version of Metal Sonic that appeared in I believe it was the second Game Gear game. So that little high-pitched noise it makes when it's spin dashing was the noise that Sonic made when he spin dashed in those games. So we're supposed to, I think you're supposed to counter dash them. And when you do, then you actually smack them into this machine that Metal Sonic is piloting here. Alright. Oh, you're not beat yet, are you, Metal? Nope, we're doing this again. Say, what a crazy design. Unfortunately, we lost Knuckles to that. Let's leave Sonic to fight his own battles now. Okay, gotta hit him where the stone is. Ouch. Well, doing it again, this time with Ray. Well, actually, let's do Mighty instead. I mean, having this stomp attack is the slightest bit opportune when you're trying to crack open a shell. At least that's what I told myself. Now I'm about to run out of everybody. Uh-oh. I always end up behind this guy, and that's probably the worst place to be. Alright. No rings. No rings. Tell me there are rings up ahead. Okay, well, never mind then. Just needed one more hit. Sheesh. We have to look at an Egg Robo blueprint here. Hydro City, or Hydrocity, however you like to pronounce it. Well, if nothing else, we're here with the two characters that can swim. Gee, I really needed that bubble. I just barely survived that. I really could have used enough coins for a bonus round just now. How am I supposed to block the needles when I can't see the needles? Okay, that obviously wasn't the way to do that. Actually, you have to steer this ship a little bit. Indicates to me that there is no, there's no water in here, but there's going to be, because there's a bubble blower in here. Like right approximately here, this is when the area gets filled with water. Alright. Am I just supposed to get on that ledge? Probably. I've always loved Tails' little custom swimming animation. They didn't have to do that, and they frequently don't do that for other characters. They did it for Tails. Okay, I can't go back that way. Okay, there's got to be a switch here. It's got to be on the other side of these platforms. Okay. Be careful here not to crush myself with the blocks. So one of these chains... It looks like it's that chain. Alright. And there are a lot of water stages in Sonic games, but in my personal opinion, Hydrocity has got it beat. Okay. I'm in the bubble. Where am I supposed to go with the bubble? All right. They shouldn't even ever try making another type of Sonic water level. We're always going back to Green Hills, so why don't we just always go back to Hydro City? And now I've said it 2 different ways 3 times. So one of the running debates in Sonic is that, is it pronounced Hydrocity or Hydro City? Alright. Okay, well, we did a swap, but it was rather meaningless because I only have 2 characters right now. Eggman's in his fetching little scuba gear wetsuit. Oh, there's still more to this collapsing room. This is a pretty interesting boss fight, too. You're actually piloting one of Eggman's hovercrafts, and you're supposed to use it to vacuum Eggman out of the water without vacuuming his bombs. All right. There we go. Man, guy's never had it harder than he has in this game. All right. Well, that loses tails. It's going to be start over time if I happen to lose Ray. All right. Well, hitting the switch box isn't going to do anything because I have one character and I almost crushed him using the platform. Whoops. Yeah. Let's actually grab that gear. Ah, gee whiz. I was hoping for a bonus ring. I need bonus stages if I want to get the rest of my cast back. Nope, still nothing. I had almost 50 rings last time. I'm amazed that that didn't work the way that was supposed to. This isn't foreboding at all. Oh no. This is an easy boss to lose all your rings on. That and I need oxygen as well. So to answer your question, that's basically how that goes. I think that's not the end of it. We also still have to fight the washing machine boss from Sonic 3. Ouch. See, poor Ray all alone. We're really making a narrative here. All right. Okay, thank goodness that's over. So I think we're due Oil Ocean, Lava Reef, and then the final stage. Oh no, okay, I forgot about Mirage Saloon. This is the last of the three levels made specifically for Sonic Mania. Oh gee, we haven't had a level with pinball flippers before. There we go. All right. None of these question blocks are doing anything because I only have one character. All right. Okay, well, let's try not to bogey this too hard. Because the entire cast is inside this crane machine. Okay, we've got Knuckles back. That's good. And then, let's try to go grabby second time. Nope, I just got rings. Uh-oh. We're in trouble there. Okay. Try to make this one good. Okay, we've got Mighty back. Yeah, I want to continue. Maybe it's the only continue I've ever won. So I get one continue at the end of this. That's a little bit more insurance than I had before. All right. So we got 4 out of 5. The only one who's left out is Sonic. Oh, and Tails. Tails isn't here. There's a giant ring back there, but I don't know. I'm obviously, I'm far from getting all 7 Chaos Emeralds at this point. Oh, that was the other good thing about Mighty, is that he gets to jump off of spikes once. Okay. Let's see if we can get the OGs back. Okay, we've got Tails back. Now we have everyone except for Sonic. Giant caterpillar. You know you're gonna fight something just like this eventually. This may invariably be a good one for Mighty to fight, because even if his segments do land spike side up, I can still vault off of them. All right. That's round 1. All right. Come on, Sonic Crane game. Okay. Usually I can hit it upwards and then hit it upwards twice. Probably the hardest thing to do is get just one character out of the bonus stage. Mighty got a little bit cornered there and he did himself a little breakdance. Yay, another continue. Now I've got 2 chances at trying all this again. Oh no. I mean, I was a little bit worried about not getting Sonic. I was slightly more worried about accidentally grabbing the bomb. All right. Uh-oh. You know, eventually, yeah, the arm is gonna drop. Eventually. So, I keep waiting for everything to scroll around once, and I think maybe that's the mistake that I'm making. I need to try to make a grab for old blue as quickly as I can. Nope. We keep doing this. You've got to stop meeting like this, Eggman. That time I didn't even try, man. Am I really gonna try again? Yeah, I'm really gonna try again. We've almost got the whole team going once more. The Sonic team. Mm-mm. I have no idea how I'm supposed to English this. It's either too early or too late. Just getting it from that first lap, that's the hardest thing in the whole world. This is Robotnik's plan all along. He just has Sonic permanently captured inside of his pinball machine at this point. You know, he hates that hedgehog. Ah. Okay, boss time. So here is the Magician Heavy again, who abducted Mighty at the very start of the game. Now he's gonna change into multiple other Sonic characters. You know, some of these were deep cuts back in the day, but you know, Fang is actually a character who's become pretty prolific over the years. He hasn't even bothered to take a form other than, okay, now he's doing Bean. So, Bean, in addition to being an obscure Sonic character, also had his own arcade game at one point called Dynamite Ducks. Definitely something worth looking up. Bark the Polar Bear has only ever been a character in Sonic the Fighters. That is doing the best in this form. Okay, scratch 1 Mirage Zone. So, I guess probably the most succinct transition you can make is from Mirage Hill to Oil Ocean. So obviously people go out into those big arid deserts in order to pump for oil. All the oil, see? Sweet, sweet oil, see? All right. As I recall, there were just a lot of random spike pits in this stage. There's one thing I gotta make sure is not make sure Mighty's stomp attack doesn't sink us. There was a hidden ring area in there, but I pulled back at the last second because I thought I was going to end up getting crushed. Okay, my luck has run out when it comes to the bonus stages. Oh, look! It is a sinister plumber. Everybody who plays Sega games know that plumbers are the most dangerous people in the world. He is easy enough to beat. As I recall, you know, the final boss of this stage was something that kind of frustrated me to no end the first time that I played this. Oh yay, I've got a flame shield. That's gonna be so fun setting everything in my general vicinity on fire. There's really no point to it, but... Every once in a while I gotta hit a switch to make sure that things don't get too foggy. Yikes. That's kind of hard to do because Mighty, if you double tap the button too much, then Mighty starts doing his stomp attack instead of climbing the oil. Alright. Yeah, I'm in trouble here. Okay. Once Ray respawns, I'm gonna switch to him, so otherwise I'm not gonna be able to get past these platforms here. Well, there was a good chance I wasn't going to anyway. Ah, gee whiz. I hate those little squiddy things. And that's what the end boss of this stage is. It's a big squiddy thing. This is a bad place to be. Okay, my rings are completely drained now. The lever is up there. Oh no, that's not a lever, that's a monitor. Am I supposed to get anywhere up on this platform? Hitting a wall there. Okay, well, I backtracked a little bit, but at least I got the smoke off my back. Oh no. Okay, I've fallen off. Okay, a little bit of level backtracking now. Oil Ocean, man. It has no business being this hard. I'm assuming that it really didn't when it was in Sonic 2 as well. Excuse me, I have to vent the level. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, this guy right here. Always hate fighting this boss right here. For one is that he's particularly good at leaving you with only one ring. As soon as you get hit at all, your one ring is going to sink in that giant pool of oil down there. And you're not going to be able to retrieve it eventually. Yeah. Eggman's having a good old time with this noise. You know, maybe it would be worth it to switch to Knuckles. Knuckles is a little bit more affirmative when it comes into diving into enemies and doing damage. I'm not even all that concerned about only ending up with one ring, because I know that's really what's going to happen. Now I'm down to 2 characters again. Okay, that was a fluke. Oh no, I still had to start over. Because I died at the end of that. So the win doesn't count. It's a shame because I really could have used that. Well, this game is sending me a direct message that, and it says no cutting corners for you. I'm already with no rings. This was tough enough that this should have been the final boss. There we go. Where are we? I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna skip this. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and cut today's stream a little short. Get some time to recuperate. Grab some tea. Just help myself in order to get over this little head cold. So, thank you everybody once again for tuning into Brainy the RPG Cat. We're gonna take a moment. We're gonna do a raid here. Let me see. Who would we like to pay a visit to? Ferret Magic, and then... Okay, well, we're gonna go over to Moo Clover. Right now they're doing a just chatting thread, and there's somebody who has very recently been working really hard on making live 2D models, and they're really good at it. So let's go ahead and let's pay them a visit. All right, so thank you everybody once again for tuning in. I remain Brainy the RPG Cat. Remember, BRNY means smart. Nothing's too hard if you use your head. Always be the change you want to see in the world. Have a good day, everybody, and thank you very much for watching.